Have you ever cooked your dinner, you took that first bite and you thought, why is this so bland? What went wrong? I'm going to show you today some simple seasoning tips that's going to fix that problem for you. Hi, I'm Melissa Diane, and today we're going to take what we've learned and we're going to mix up a quick, creamy lemon herb chicken that I just promise y'all are just going to love this. So first of all, what are the 6 top reasons that your food may be coming out bland? The first reason that your food may be coming out bland is that you may not be using enough salt. And this was a new one for me because I've always been afraid of using too much salt. Now, if you have a health issue and you can't be using salt very much, then okay, that's different. But otherwise, y'all, salt is not bad. Salt makes a big difference for your food, and I'm going to show you how to cook with it to where it's not salty, but it actually enhances your flavors. But yes, salt gives a nice flavorful taste to your food, but it also enhances the other flavors that you're cooking. So you very well just may simply not be using enough salt. Second thing is you may not be using enough aromatics or really know how to use them. And so what are aromatics? Aromatics are really just some seasonings and some herbs. So I'm going to be showing you how to use those. And so, for example, you can use some fresh herbs, or maybe you want to use some dried herbs, some garlic, either minced garlic or chopped up garlic, and then y'all, just some garlic powder makes a big difference in your dishes. But it's not just using them, it's about learning how to layer them. That's what we're going to be doing today. So the third thing is acids. You're probably not using enough acids in your food. So what are acids? Acids are things like lemon juice. You can use bottled lemon juice, fresh lemon juice. You can squeeze it. You can use the zest of the lemon, or let's say some vinegar. Just a little bit of some different types of vinegar on your food really brightens everything up. And what I've learned is it really helps to bring out those flavors. Next are fats. You're probably not using enough fats in your foods. Items like some olive oils. There's all different kinds of really good oils now, y'all, that you can use. But just some basic extra virgin olive oil, and then butter. Because when you're using these, a little bit of these in your dishes, that helps carry the flavors throughout your dish. The next thing is layering, and that is something I've been learning. I used to put all my seasonings in at one time, but really taking time and learning when throughout your recipe to put your seasonings and your different acids and your different items, that really makes a big difference in the flavors that you're going to end up with. And then the 6th item is tasting. Taste as you go. What I used to do is I would just cook up my dish and then I taste it at the end. But no, I was missing out. You need to taste. It's okay to taste what you're cooking as you go. And that's how you know when you need to add more seasonings. Now we're going to take those 6 simple seasoning tips, y'all, and we're going to mix up our incredible creamy lemon herb chicken. We're going to start with chicken thighs. The first thing I'm going to do, so that it's actually the base or the foundation of this, is we're going to dry our chicken thighs. So I just took these out of the package. I took the package out about 30 minutes ago. I had it sitting in the fridge, and I took it out so that it could get to room temperature. Then after that, I'm going to pat these dry. I've been learning over the last year that for a lot of things, you need to dry them so that your seasonings will stick better. So here we go. We've got our chicken thighs, and I'm going to turn them upside down. And then we're going to season in each one of these little guys. But that just gets all of that moisture, because these had been in the freezer, and I took them out and put them in the fridge so they thawed out. And this does make a difference. So now we have our chicken thighs, and they are all dry. Another reason that you want to go ahead and dry your chicken like we just did is because that way when we're cooking here in a moment, we're actually going to be cooking and browning. If we leave the chicken really, really damp, then you're actually going to be steaming more than cooking. Now we're going to add our salt, and if you notice, I'm holding my salt up really high. I'm not just shaking it from my little shaking container. And what I've been learning is that when you do this with your salt and your pepper, you get a lot more of an even distribution of the salt. Now I will tell you, this may look like a lot of salt, but y'all, it is not. This dish here is not going to taste all salty. I've been using different amounts of salt, and I have yet to cook a dish that actually comes out tasting too salty. Now, I say that because Next, we're gonna put on the pepper. And this is where I have made a lot of, I shouldn't say a lot, I've made a couple actually, of some goof ups. And one was a couple of nights ago. And so you see I'm holding this up and let the pepper go across evenly. A couple of nights ago, I did a dish, and it was actually a vegetable dish, and it's had way too much pepper on it. So I have learned that I can get sometimes pepper heavy-handed, but when I season like this, I don't. So we got our salt, we've got our pepper, and you want to pat that in there. Pat that in there really good. Okay, we're going to put some on the other side. Next, we're going to go ahead and put in some garlic powder. Now, I put a lot of garlic powder over the top of this. I just kind of spread it all over, and we want to pat it in. We're going to end up making like almost a little bit of a crust. Not exactly, but similar. Kind of like a crust when we start to put this, when this starts to brown. So I put this, I just kind of cover it all over. And y'all, these few seasonings, just trust me, these few seasonings do make a big difference. And if you're not used to seasoning very much, again, this may seem like a lot, but give it a try. I think you'll be really happy. Now we're going to take some onion powder and go right across the top again. And now we're going to take something that you may not have thought of, y'all. We're going to take some paprika. And we're going to put this paprika all over. Paprika on different dishes really tastes wonderful, brings out some really, really good flavor. Okay, we're going to pat this good. And you don't have to use gloves. I'm doing that because there's a chance that we may have some neighbors come over tonight to eat this. So I thought I would put on my gloves. Okay, now we're going to turn our chicken thighs over, and I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. We're going to sprinkle some salt and pepper, and then we're going to put on the garlic powder, onion powder, and paprika. Now we're going to take some olive oil, and you can use really any kind of oil if you want. If you want to use some, like some avocado oil, just get creative and just try some different oils. And then we're going to put a little bit of butter in here, and we're just going to get this melted before we put in our chicken. And turn that down a little bit because I just want to have that. It's just had a little bit too high. I just want to have that kind of just enough to get it all melted. We're going to turn it up in a few minutes when we put our chicken in. And what we're going to do, we're not going to completely cook the chicken yet. We're going to let this cook on both sides. We're wanting to get some good color. Some really good color right now to this chicken. Now we have all of our chicken pieces in. I prefer for the chicken thighs not to touch. So if I was to take out a couple, it'd probably be a little bit easier. The more they touch, the more likely they are to steam instead of brown. So now the hardest part of this, y'all, is to take this chicken, to put your chicken thighs in there with the seasoning and leave it alone. We want to leave this alone for a few minutes so that it can actually brown. Been going about almost 2 minutes. We're going to let them go about 2 more minutes. Now we're going to turn these over. Let's flip them. And they're looking so good. This is what you want. You want to have this nice browning on them. Looks wonderful. And if you'll notice what that crust has done, it's making a nice little crusty, it's like a crusted, almost like a coating on there. So we're going to let them go on this side for probably about 3 minutes, okay? Now we're going to take our chicken thighs out. I've turned the heat down. They're going to go back into this skillet here in a few minutes. And once we make up our sauce, our chicken thighs are going to go back in. But y'all, these are going to be the most flavorful chicken thighs you have ever had, I promise. It smells fantastic. So here we go. Don't they look beautiful? They just look gorgeous. Now, what you see here, I've turned this down for a second so you could hear me. You don't want to take any of this out, okay? You want to leave all these little crumblies that are in your skillet, you're going to leave those here because this is going to help with flavor for your sauce. Now I have gone ahead, I put in just a little bit more butter before we start adding everything for our sauce. I like just to put a little more butter in there. And I have the heat, it's down on low. Now we're going to add in our aromatics. And earlier, a while ago, we talked about this in that garlic. Garlic is a very good aromatic. And we're going to put this in, and this is just on a low. We're not going to cook these for very long, about 30 seconds. We don't want to overcook them. Whisk these around, and you can already start smelling how the fragrance, y'all, of this is pretty amazing. And we're going to put in some broth and some cream and some lemon zest. And that lemon zest, y'all, is an acid we talked about a while ago. And that is just gonna really make your flavors bloom. I love that term, bloom. It's just gonna make them bloom. It's gonna make a big difference. So now what we have, this was half a cup of some chicken broth. And what we're doing right now is we're making a sauce, and then we're going to put the chicken back in here. And this is really a simple dish. Once you've done this once, you'll have it down. You won't even need a recipe. Next, we're going to pour in a half a cup of cream. And, oh, y'all, you have to try this at home. The flavors that I'm smelling right now are wonderful. Now, as this is cooking, as your sauce is cooking, you want to taste it. So get your little spoon, just get a little bit, and you want to taste this. Let's see. It's really good. So you get that taste, and then you know what you're starting with, because we haven't added in our lemon yet. That lemon, this is really good. This sauce right here, I would be happy with this sauce right here with nothing else. But we're going to make it so much better. And so what we're going to do is we're going to add in this lemon here in just a second. And that is just really going to pop. That acid is just really going to bring out the flavors and make the rest of them bloom. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to do some lemon zest. Okay? And we're just going to do this all across the top. I'm going to cut this lemon actually in half. And we're going to squeeze the lemon juice of half a lemon in here. When I was over off camera, I picked out, there was a couple of seeds and I got those out. And we're just going to put half, and then we're going to taste it. Remember, you got to taste as you go. Taste a little bit. Here we go. Let's taste a little bit more. Oh my gosh. Now y'all, please, when you're cooking, if you haven't done this, taste as you go, because I tasted that a while ago, and that lets you start learning what things really taste like as they're cooking. Then I waited and I tasted this after I put in that lemon, and then you could see the huge difference that makes. I may decide to put a little more lemon in. Now let's go ahead and we're just going to add some dried Italian seasoning across the top. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some fresh rosemary and put a little fresh rosemary in here. But first, since I put in that seasoning, yes, you got it, I'm going to taste it and see how this tastes. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of fresh rosemary and I'm going to put that all across the top. I'm going to whisk that in and let those really get opened up and let those bloom a little and add some flavor to our sauce. And I really do hope that you try this, because I need to know feedback from y'all. I need y'all to try some of these recipes. Let me know what you think. Let me know what worked. Give me some suggestions. And that way we're just continuing on this journey of learning how to become a really good cook together. After tasting again, I have decided I want more lemon. The creaminess is fantastic, but I want more lemon in this, because we are calling this our creamy lemon herb. The herbs taste fantastic, but we just need a little more lemon in here. Chicken never again will be bland. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our chicken thighs and we're going to put these back in here, because these have to finish cooking. They're cooked. This chicken is cooked on both sides, but it is not cooked all the way through. And now this chicken, y'all, needs to cook all the way through. We just have both sides really cooked well. And then it is gorgeous. It's turned out so pretty. The other thing I think we'll do to help, we'll put a nice topping on here. So let me go get our topping. Let me let this cook for just a bit, and I'll see y'all in a few minutes. Now, as these are finishing up, you can simply just turn the heat down, and you could serve it right here from your skillet, or you can do like I'm gonna do and place this in a really nice serving dish. You wanna place this in a really nice serving dish. What you want to do is to go ahead and you're gonna want to take your chicken and actually go ahead and take it out. Then you're gonna take all of this sauce, you're gonna pour the sauce in your serving dish first. And then you'll place your chicken back in. Okay, so what I'm doing now, I'm gonna put just a little bit of some parsley on top, and Jay popped in from the hanger and he is gonna taste this for us. So here we go, put a little bit of just some parsley, and I'll bring you up close in a second so you can see this. And I want you to go ahead and grab your fork.
Okay.
And try this and see what you think.
I smelled it all the way in the hanger. That's good. That's real good.
You like it?
I do.
I hadn't made this before.
Yeah. It's kind of like a sauce for like, what is it, beef stroganoff?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
So since you don't know, he doesn't know what all I put in here, can you taste any certain flavor?
Sour cream. Is that sour cream in it?
No sour cream. There is cream. There's a lot of cream.
Okay.
So yeah, there's cream.
Well, you've got some good spices in there.
Okay, well, thank you. I put lemon.
I don't know what you have in it, but it's got...
I put lemon.
Oh, lemon, okay.
Can you taste the lemon?
I taste rosemary in there.
Okay, yeah, I put rosemary. Okay. So probably need a little more lemon. I put quite a bit.
I don't think it needs anything.
Nothing?
No.
Okay, I was trying to make it lemony.
Well, it's lemony.
Okay.
Not real lemony, but it's good.
It's a little bit.
Nice little pizzazz to it.
I thought it was incredible, that taste of that sauce.
Yeah. Is it pretty simple to make?
It was. It was simple to make, lots of different little seasonings, but I think it's a keeper.
I think so, too.
Okay, good. Thanks for trying it for me, baby. Love you.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, yes, y'all. Today is Valentine's Day. Now, be sure and check out that next video that's popping up. I've got some other ideas on there for some seasoning for you, and I'll see you there in a few minutes. Bye-bye.